right, all right. Well, I died. But now I know what I'm actually... my consequences are going to be, at least. So that should make it a lot better. At least I think it will. Brante, now understanding what the world is and how to best manipulate people probably in the process. Hopefully we can get to a place where we don't die and get stabbed by a royal. Or not a royal, but like kinda royal noble. I don't need to read as much this time as well, so it should go a little faster. So they treat it like it's their first time no matter what. So we need this perception. I'm still gonna try to go for around what I consider to be the same character, but like this is now a regressor storyline, so everything's out the window. When you start regressing, you get into like Korean web novel stuff, and it's all over from here. But like I said, now I'm keeping this off because the whole point of my idea behind if you're coming to this the first time, the whole idea behind that is just that, like I said, he died once. He lived his most of his life. He didn't get to the revolt. Well, I'll probably keep it on for that anyways, just because. Call it God-given powers or twins-given powers or something like that. God, I can turn it down. Why have I not done that before? Nope. All right. So the twins have brought me back to my childhood, back to where everything started. I have a chance to save my struggling poor family while hopefully making things better in the long run for everyone else in this harsh world. All right. So we start off. Willpower. Before, willpower wasn't that important in childhood. Reach out to the fist, reach out to the palm. Soft open palm, which is our mom in this case. Willpower, determination, willpower plus 10. We need all the perception we can get. The absolutely crazy amount of perception. Being strong in our last life got us nowhere. Oh, we weren't strong in the first place. But even if we were, I don't think it would have gotten us anywhere. We are born. Praise be. Hot tea. Getting all right. Oh, hey, it's my dad and my mom. They're not, well, my dad wasn't dead, but my mom was dead, so it's good to see. Here's a little rugrat. Hide and seek event. So knowing this, so before we sat there and waited, let's do this again. Let's live my life kind of similarly, at least. I'm trying to stay on the same-ish path, which is going to be being a judge and being a judge and trying to do right by the people, trying to convict people. I think that'll be for the best. Huh. The Great Descent. Oh, great. We get to sit in a room. Yep, I don't need to read this. Finish the song or sing the line wrong. Finish the song properly. We know it by now. There's one of these every year, I think. I know they're there watching at this point. I met them, whoever they are. If it is the twin, I mean, we never really got confirmation it was the twins, did we? I can't really say if, I can't remember if I did it. Like I said, I've been taking longer breaks than I'd like between these stream sessions. I'm still doing all my same stupid mistakes though, despite being your aggressor. Willpower, Steven Brante, grateful. Determination, demand an explanation. Honestly, as much as perception's probably good, let's take the relation up. Although this is a different, so we can read these ones. These are ones that we haven't seen before. Start apologizing to Stefan, but he turns his back to you. Before you can finish, Mother takes your hand, leads you away. You do not want to follow her. Your hands are getting sweaty, your legs growing heavy, arms vomit on your sweaty already. Mom spaghetti. And suddenly she stops and bends closer to you. My son, I see you understand our lot now. I mean, I lived it once. Would I still be a noble if I was noblified and then I mean, obviously society, but like if we take the twins and the preachings of, well, just general society to be truth, would I still be a noble? Weird religious question. Our virtue is meekness. We are humble in our words. We work hard just to think is right. You've shown all of this. I'm proud of you. I get flogged anyways. Grateful. I didn't do anything. All I did is accept my fate. I gotta do everything I can to help get good touch with my family. It's a little too hot. Eat hot tea to relax the throat. Want to hear a rhyme? Well, we're back to the glorious rhymes. Getting caught again. Well, no matter what you can do, you're never going to stop Gloria. She is, with one thing, very stubborn. Perception +2, perception up. Willpower +10. Comfort your sister. So maybe even just thinking at the beginning, it might be worth it to take some willpower. Whatever. Well, we'll continue with where we are. I'm inquisitive. We got a bit of time here. Yeah. The family dynamic's pretty easy in this part. Well, my brother is born. He's gonna have a real rough life. Mom's losing it. Perception. Snatch Nathan. Hug mother. Yeah. Let's take a use of that grateful. I haven't read this. You walk up to mother quickly and lock her in a tight embrace. Your arms are too short. The folds of her dress get in the way, but does not stop you. She shudders at your unexpected touch and tries to free herself. Let go of me. Stop tormenting me. You You only latch on to her even tighter. There's no way you're letting her go now. Not even if she screams at you or hits you. No way. You are here now. You will protect. I mean, honestly, this is a smart kid, huh? That's because he's actually like, what, 30 something now? No way you're letting him go. Not yet. Squeaks a little and starts snoring quietly. Then you calm down as well. Mother is calmer in your embrace. Nathan breathes quietly. I have to put Nathan to bed. Thank you, my sons. The twins know I did not want to hurt you or Nathan. I am sorry. Please do not be angry with me. You did what you needed to. You gave me the strength to work through this. She hugs you tightly. Getting that good mom love early. And most importantly, unifying our family as much as possible. We got to take advantage of these early times as much as we can for these relations, I think. The ant farm. So this is something before where I did it with my mom, but I think I'm not supposed to. Yeah, I get insight from this. However, I mean, honestly, do I want insight here? Insight is good. But the cost of the unity of the family, or I can get a little bit of willpower and my mom. Yeah, let's play by myself. Let's see. I'm sorry, Mom. I think it'll be useful to grab insight. The unity sucks a little, but getting this up too, like I said, having this is really seems important. Thing is, I don't know why you wouldn't get this insight for playing with your mom. Like, just because you play with your mom, you can't get the insight into how the ants and how the reflection of them is on our own society. Oh boy, I get to get them. Got to get in a tussle. Grateful. I got no willpower. Tell him the truth. Deny your guilt. Willpower plus 10. Well, I don't really care about determination too much, so I'm gonna... Sorry, Dad. You're gonna have to get into another dueling accident. I need those... I need that willpower. Oh, here comes grandfather. What is dead may die again. The old bastard returns. Here to break us up again. Alright. Cracker Brante, mine +1. Really? Willpower and perception. Burst into tears. Beyond. Strike him. Now that. Interesting. It's not that bad. You get determination and perception, but you do die. You don't get willpower for it though, so I'm gonna do this because I need the willpower. Yeah. I'm gonna play this on my own eventually though, and just try to be the biggest shit possible. The whole table's full. I gotta get whipped. Act in front of the Baroness. Will you accept her as your next? Your father's rightful wife. Unity, but reputation down. My dad and grandfather hates it. Walk away with mother. What's the best thing we can do? Reputation. Unity. My dad and my mom like this. Don't do anything, though. I don't think doing anything here. The unity part, though. It's like this is minus reputation. This is plus reputation. Reputation would probably be easier to get later. Because all the minuses here are pretty bad. Perception's good, though. So I almost want to take this just for the perception boost and for the mom boost. But at the same time, this doesn't seem that bad. I'm not doing this. I'm not spending willpower on this. No, okay, let's think about this for a second. Because I don't really know what I want to go with here, because this seems good. This seems good. I think we want to work up to this. Grandfather be damned, I think. Widowhood. So this was, yeah. I mean, this was doomed from the first part, so. I already have a wife. Yeah, leave my son alone. Yeah. I leave, and I live, and he leaves. Good. Whatever. I really don't care for this guy. This one, though, we do need to fix this a bit. Kaleidoscope time. Perception. Willpower. I think here we just take... Let's just take the straight willpower buff. Hey, give him a break. I already know it all anyways. Oh no, don't take the dang candies. Try the sugar too. Are you trying to stop this piece of filth? Alright, so I did not need Gloria to be grateful to me. Lie gives me some willpower. Tell the truth. Gloria -1. Why would she dislike me for this? She's trying to make me do this. Yeah, this isn't so bad, I guess. All right. I think I've done enough tests now. I don't think streaming both to YouTube and Twitch is a viable thing for me. It's chop if it just ends up messing up one or the other. And to be honest, the Twitch uploads like better in quality, which is weird. Look at that. Let's go. Insight. Insight twice. Let's get whipped. Let's get whipped. Catch the lash. That is something. Perception -1 from doing this. Accept it. Perception +1. That's probably fine, considering I have 0 determination. That's an interesting choice. 1 second here. Let me just make sure this isn't public. All right, we're good. So I can kiss the sword, but I'm not really going for that. Catching the lash is a bit silly. Let's just accept it. It's nothing but positive. Considering, well, I was already at 0. Spineless, yeah. You don't need spine where I'm going. Well, you need some spine, but you don't need it. So yeah, I got it to 8. How would you get to 10 here? That'd be so hard. Determination 0, yes. What I kind of predicted I would do here. Willpower 15. I think we came out all right. No reason to redo it.
Growing up fast. The school, the streets, and the whole wide world awaited me beyond the gate of my parents' house.
Adolescence. His disgrace. Nobility greater than 4. Glorious secret. Ingenuity greater than 4. Blood tide. Participate in the ritual. You need either Gregor to like you or the noble sacrament. Younger than Nathan receives spiritual edema. So, depending on what I am here. Meet a girl. An epiphany. Experience the revelation. Save her. So, most likely we need to get ingenuity, but we'll see. We'll see what we can manage to rip apart here. So this whole map thing is just... Hold on. This map, I don't get what the point of this is, beyond just telling you a little bit. Because honestly, I don't care where this place is. We know like Montes and Mana is a rough place, but it doesn't really matter too much. Hey, Tomas. Hey, sorry I got you killed last time. Relations. Say your brother is to blame. Resolve the matter peacefully. Unity +1. He needs to be grateful to me, though. Damn, I need to get him grateful. That would have been... That is a powerful consequence. Willpower +10? Like, everyone's +10? So I did this last time. I got spirituality, which didn't help me too much. Give him a beating. My brother doesn't hate me for this, so it's not so bad. We still ended up brawling anyways, huh? Well, all friendships start somewhere. We meet our best friend again. Sure love telling tales. I remember this one time. Shield her from the horses. This is only -5 and you get +1 from everything? Sure. Let's take a death. Pulped. Hey, we've actually gotten one of these lesser deaths. You fall into a pain that embraces you like a soft feather bed. You feel light, free, and there are no restraints, just a warm glow that envelops you in its secure embrace. Waves carry you. Their touch is soft. They delicately enshroud what was once your body. I think they messed up with the formatting here. It's a feeling unlike anything you've experienced before, something absolute and complete. You touch something greater than the reason behind everything, the reason for your very existence. You were sculpted from this light, first thing you ever felt. Balance and sincere unity of the diverse. Your beginning was a spark. Cast the light in all directions. You're now here once again at the beginning of everything. The shining pillar you see at north as always. The waves of light carry you to the two figures. The elder is nearest. He's ready to accept you. He is quiet, wise, kind, and pure. The younger waits farther back. You do not know what he is yet. The waves pause at the elder's feet. He leans over to you and plants a feather-like kiss on your forehead. The kiss spreads all over you. You're filled with unparalleled delight and bliss. You exist. You are unique. You know this. They love you. You will never be alone. You are part of them. You are part of your family, part of this universe. The twin gods will never leave you. They'll wash over you constantly. The elder softly touches you as you lie spread out amongst the wave, sending you farther down the torrent of light. Yeah, it's a lot more stable. You float on top of the silver tree's spreading crown. The closer you get to the silver tree, the heavier you become. The waves draw you down along its trunk, but you do not wish to part with the warmth and softness, with the love. You turn around. The elder is watching you. He nods, as it should be. Go. Your time has not yet come. You must return to the world. Oh, interesting. Settle down in your body. You comprehend the true meanings of your lesser death and the divine love that has been revealed to you. Love exists not only in the hereafter. It is present in the entire design of the twins, the origin of all life in this world. What is the manifestation of this love in your mortal life? Family. Sure. It's smothering you. You gasp for air. Your chest expands painfully. You feel as though your lungs are about to burst. The stagnant odor of the crypt fills them, revolting but so real. You are back. What our mom has to say about this. Then you can feel again. Your sense of body, head, arms, and legs. The light fades around you, obedient before the will that is stronger than you. You return to the world. Such is the law of the twins. You return to the world until the time of your true death. And in this world, you have a body which to feel pain, suffering, and pleasure. You smell a sickly, moist odor. You open your eyes and see the figures of your mother and father in the gloom of the family crypt, speaking to each other quietly. They stop as soon as you hear you gasp. Mother runs to you and locks you in an embrace, and father wraps you in his cloak. Neither of them says a word, and they lead you out to the surface, back home. You met a terrible end, my son. You were trampled by those horses. Don't be so careless again. The lives you're granted to the twin gods are not to be wasted so recklessly. You'd been punished for this, but the twins already melted out their punishment. I mean, you say that, but like, I made it to the end of my life last time without dying once, and I just got stabbed once and died anyways. Why was that not considered a lesser death? Like, actual, now that I think about it, I didn't even really question it. But what's the real punishment here? Nothing happened. I didn't like lose memory or anything. I just get respawned and I tick off a line. Your body is eerily smooth, fresh, and renewed. Even the recent scars and scratches are gone. There's something new on it, a fresh black mark, a reminder of your lesser death. Remember that by the twins' mercy, we are all given enough time in this world. Should you die before your time, you will be brought back by their grace. For 3 times they will rescue you from a terrible fate, but the 4th death is true and final for all. Every loss of life we were granted at our birth is a heavy blow to us, but the gods do not mourn a lesser death, so we will humbly accept this and move on. See, your body has been reborn anew. I mean, I was a pile of mush. Do not mourn your loss of life, my son, but thank the twin gods for their justice. Do not speak of this, and never play by the road again. Tomas rescues you from their pestering. Gave up an entire life to keep a girl safe. I'm sorry. We'll see how it happens between us this time. Why did you throw yourself in front of those horses? My life isn't worth any more than you, so why did you think that? You weren't supposed to die. It was all those riders' fault. They decided to die. Yeah, look at that. It's so worth it. For a death that doesn't matter? Like, actually doesn't matter? What's the big point? I died. So what? I got 3 more lives. 2 more, really, but... Make it sound like it's such a big deal. What's this? Oh, this is the gunpowder. So you managed to die only to reemerge at temple or the family crypt with a new black mark or worse. Well, dead, never to be reborn again. I mean, I contributed to that. Is Baron Augustus Elborn, a dude who we really tried to help last time. Like, quite a lot. Now it's interesting because I know who he is. He's glaring at the young servant layer, holding a pitcher over a glass. Oh boy. Yeah. Ingenuity. Bad blood. Stefan, Gloria +1. Make small talk. Yeah. I mean, insulting him for ingenuity is not really going to help us out too much. Let's just gain a favor. This one's all positive, and it's pretty good in the direction we're trying to go in. That's what we did last time, too. Hopefully we can burn this willpower for something useful. We needed it a lot in the first chapter. It's down a little bit. Hey, free money. So who are you? Oh, you're the girl. Are you? Yeah, you're the girl who eventually turns into a weird creature. Actually, now that I think about it. This is actually really interesting the second time through, because now I understand who Octavia Melendez was. I'm still gonna sell your handkerchief just because it's not gonna do any good for me to. Well, yeah, willpower. I don't really need that. Matters of the heart, willpower. She remembers me. Willpower. I mean, like for 5, maybe actually. Yeah, let's just give it back this time. We know who she is, and we know that she's not as evil as she seems. You take a moment to overcome your fear. You follow the young lady. T. Turns around, a beautiful face marred by a puzzled expression. You extend the dropped handkerchief towards her. Lady Octavia's face contorts into a sneer. She signs to the guardsman indifferently. What? Yeah, this is exactly why he wouldn't have done it in the first time through his life, because he knew this was going to happen. Her nose cracks obediently under the statter. You just broke my nose? Rest, you follow suit. You fall prone. You can discern the guardsman's voice. There's painful din in your ears. Should I take the handkerchief back, lady? After a commoner's hands be found it, let him wipe himself for all other care. You nasty son of a bitch. What? I'm not attracted to that. Don't even go there, game. Come on. I met a girl and her guards beat the crap out of me. My nose was bleeding on the street for 3 days. Yeah, right. Beg for service. It's lesser quorum. Power. Power to the people. All right. So what will we do here? I think we did this last time. Study theology. Help Tomas. Focus on law and history. Let's help Tomas. Actually, I haven't did this last time before. So I don't know what this is. You push Nathan out of the room. He cannot possibly help you prepare for the exam. Whether you should know is behind the door, you open the window. Climb into the yard over the fence. When you run like the wind towards a wooden fort, Tomas is in peril. The battle for the fort has already begun. Tomas is cornered. He swings a loose wooden plank, fending off 3 boys at once. It's not a fair fight. Your friend is rugged enough to have a fighting chance against 2 of them. 3 is too many for him to handle alone. Where have you been, Hapulus? They're about to smash our fort. Get them. And slam them at full speed, channeling the cavalry of the holy warriors. You take them by surprise as you pull one of the aggressors away and knock him with a punch to the jaw. I mean, for having no how's this ingenuity, by the way? Your enemies retreat in shame. Tomas got a black eye and his knuckles are covered in blood, but he looks pleased. Couldn't have done without you. Just look at them. Try to tell us where to build our fort. Next time, kind of fix her up. Your score in the exam is satisfactory, but is still well above a failing grade. Your family's not too happy with you, but life goes on and your studies continue. You know you could have worked harder to prove yourself to your teachers, but your wooden fort stands proud. I mean, I learned something from it, so I mean, there's probably more than I'm going to learn in school. I will get it. Don't worry. He throws himself at Diedrich's haughty entourage like a soldier ready to wage war. What will you do? Last time I did this, which seems pretty good. Nobility, whatever. Spirituality. He has to not like you. Get that ingenuity. Hey. Last time I wasn't able to get 4 of anything. Today, you and Tomas are out to explore the streets of the castle district. You delve deep into the district, right to the old siege walls of Anzanet. The city needs these walls no longer. There are no more enemies left for the Empire to fight, since the twins descended and chose the Tempest dynasty to rule the Empire. It is spread from one sea to sea, bringing its rule in peace for many generations. So there is just... Okay, that actually answered a lot of lore questions for me. They say magic wielders during the Charmilanda's rebellion could conjure gusts of fire from their own hands. The rebellious duke fought against the emperor and the Church of the Twin Gods in the days of yore, but nothing remains of his rebellion now save for scorched ruins and parched lands through Magra. You and your friends study the old walls and daydream about the battles that took place here during the rebellion. But then you hear a muffled voice coming from somewhere below the ground. You look in, find a hole in the brickwork. It sounds. Naturally, you take a peek. See a half-ruined hall built below the ground. A handful of young men and women standing there in the dark. They look a bit older than you and are wearing plain shirts and dresses. A young man is standing on a piece of crumbled wall reciting some of his Okay. It's a secret poet society. Okay. Your sister begins to recite a poem. Ooh. Nay, Gloria, yours is no proper life. You are to be a mother and a wife. Accept the kitchen apron for a gag. And lo, another voice now takes a crack. You're straying from your lot. You've got some nerve, eyes down, and be obedient and serve. Your husband, your children, and house, they are your absolute. Nay, Gloria, you are but rotten fruit. The sand and stones fall to your feet in the underground hall. Tomas pulls you away from the hole. So they're reading poems. Imagine that. They sure hate nobles. And even Gloria. I never thought your sister could do that. But they're sure going to get in trouble if they get spotted by an adult. Bad-mouthing a noble will get you flogged in the next week. Not to mention all the trouble you can get for writing poems as a commoner. You better tell your sister to lay off. She's fine. Being around these people put Gloria in great danger. But you know your sister will not be easier to tell you this. Gloria will not look at you. Her hair is all disheveled. Is she afraid or is she ashamed? You are also worried sick. She'll be alright. She's gonna do it anyways. Right here, add for Gloria. So I get nobility and spirituality. What do I want to do here? We bad for Gloria. I don't. Let's grab the relation. Praise the poetry over here and confess that you are impressed. I'm so happy, brother. I thought you were about to tell me to stop going there. And you saw what Mother says about my lot, but I'm glad you're not like that. Me and my friends, without our poetry, we don't have anything else left. Nothing but our abysmal daily lives. You said your friends need to work harder to hide their meanings. After all, the secret passion could add badly for them. Lift off several abandoned places nearby, whilst no one will look for them. You promise her that if she ever comes close to danger, you'll be there to protect her. Yeah, well. Here I thought it was going to be like a early beginning of the actual dangerous society, but now it's just poets. Nothing quite so crazy. Your theology teachers tell you about Antoinette? Yeah, okay. Silver Tree. Do I give in to the epiphany? Willpower. Spirituality. Follow the girl into the temple. Get matters of the heart again. Acquainted, willpower. I mean, I gotta get spirituality anyways. It's between these two. This one I don't care for. This one I don't care for. Leave them and approach the tree. Do I want the willpower? 15's enough. I have the ant. I might as well learn what I can. You step away from the girl in black and the woman in white, your eyes transfixed on this tremendous towering hunk of a tree. For some odd reason, you recall Mother's ant farm, with the ants hard at work inside and her face as she explained its laws. Fleeting distant memory, a child's realization about the workings of the world at large. But at this very moment, you see yourself and all the people, and for the ants they are. You cannot look away. People around you fade away, their voices melt. The world that surrounds you feels frozen and still. Slow swaying of the rustling branches is all there is. The branches catch you and raise you up. Soar into the air, higher, higher. The branches, the leaves, their light is blinding. At this moment, you realize something. Something as clear as the daylight beating down on you from high above. This tree is divine. There is no doubt left. The tree was planted by the twin gods. In this tree, it speaks to you. It speaks in a language you understand, in a language you learned long before you were born. Soothing love, crystal clear law. The love and law entwining you to bring the miracle of life to you. Here you can see the entire empire from up above, embroidered by a shining thread of providence, illuminated by the twins' presence. It takes you but a moment to finally realize that what the teachers have been talking about all this time. The fates and lots of the people, the working of the life in the empire was all created and arranged by the twins. And absolutely everything bears their mark. Somehow the tree seems to realize that the revelation is now fully within you. You spoke to them? My uncle is a priest. He told me that twins can choose to speak with you through the tree, but I've never seen it happen. You cannot speak. It is so difficult to see the temple's familiar exterior again. See the district around it and the sky above. I just hope you'll share the revelation with me someday. Don't worry. I'll get it. My name's Janae. I'm an acolyte. I work in the temple. I help my uncle clean the grounds, cook food for the poor, and greet the worshippers. People come here all the time. Many are lost, but they don't know where to go once they're inside, but no one should feel lost in this place. The temple is for all the estates. Fewer people ever see these things. Twins, they're speaking to you. You heard them. You should become a priest. You'll be guiding those who cannot hear the twins. You'll be helping their souls find a way to stop the pillar. It's the most honorable calling in the world. Well, she knows me now. Not that it's going to help me much. So it didn't tell me much, as I would hope. There's the new faith and the old faith. But that, I was hoping that would tell me, like, yeah, we're getting a revelation about whether or not these fates are true or not, but it didn't seem to be the case. Wow, it's about my dad. Okay. I was a young girl, yeah. Gloria is that no one's daughter. He was outraged. How could I have the gall to burden him with a lowborn progeny? Oh wait, no, never. I was on the wrong assumption for a long time before. 'Cause I was taking it as yeah. But no, having a child with a lowborn makes a lowborn, not another noble. Got it. Willpower, no. Distance yourself from Gloria. Gloria has to be less than or equal to 3. Nobility, my mom hates it. Accept her. Yeah, that's fine. 2 points is good. That's what we did last time. So we got some points to burn with my sister and mom, which is a bit of a rough way to say it, but it's the truth. Tomas likes me. Free like point. Can't find Gloria. She's not in the attic. Oh, this is where we kill a man. My brother kills a guy. Ingenuity. Stefan feels... what does he feel now? Indifference. Follow your brother's orders. Nobility, willpower. +2. Charge the attackers. Honestly, getting +2 points and nobility for 5 willpower is pretty good. We'll repeat our last actions. Yeah, because getting him to +3 is pretty good. And some nobility? I'm not really going for that. I need some nobility as well. Hey, Elborn's back. Okay. So yeah, what's going on here again? Before long, let's see how lowborn thugs assaulted. Yeah, okay. So Gloria, yeah. Okay, so we beat the crap out of someone. Convince him to change his mind. Nobility, spirituality, unity, reputation -1. Ugh. Support father. Reputation +1, unity -1. We can that's fine. That one's just bad. We can't really suffer the reputation hit. However, we might have to, just because that's really good. Yeah. We cannot let it hit 0, though. Yeah. Well, we're in tarnished honor territory, but we are a peaceful family. And this is good. Look at that. However, I can't do anything to hurt our family's reputation again. Once you get tarnished honor, it's there for the entire god dang story. I think there's a way to get rid of it. Okay. He's gonna try to kill us all. Wealth -1. Gregor dies. He likes me for letting him kill us. Why is dying so beneficial? What does it give us? Spirituality +2. Ingenuity +1. Wealth -1. Nobility +1. This has no downside. Yeah, let's stop, grandfather. That's what I did last time too. Go away. I don't care. He's dead, finally. What does being on good terms with him actually do for you, though? Like, I'm actually... Oh. There's some things, I guess, for, like, nobility and noble rights, but... Get the dagger back. What do I got here? Blood Tide. Blood Tide. Need nobility for this. I need the willpower anyways, so I don't really mind. Yeah. I needed the willpower anyways. And I hit the nobility. Yeah. Doing a lot better here. Another day at school is behind you. You're now wandering your district, taking time to get home. As soon as you're walking past the splendid mansion of Count Elvesco, one of Magra's richest landlords, you hear a familiar voice on the other side of the iron fence. It's Stefan's voice. Stefan's voice is followed by the sound of a young lady laughing. You peek through the fence where the mansion's garden, and indeed there you see your elder brother, dressed like he's going to meet the Emperor himself. He's currently busy helping a pretty young lady out the window. She locks him in an emotional embrace. You recognize her, Maria El Vasco, or Velasco, Count El Velasco's daughter, and the whole city knows. She's already betrothed to another young nobleman from a far more illustrious family. Oh, Maria, I thought I would help you come to Earth. Down to Earth with your heavenly abode, but your very touch brings me to the heavens. Oh, I guess grandfather caught him one thing. He picks you up, the Count's daughter, up and holds her in the air. She laughs almost imperceptibly and kisses him on the cheek. Stefan takes her by the chin and turns to face her. The lips join a kiss. Is at risk of putting the entire family at risk, asking so frivolously what the Count's daughter may turn the Count's influence against all the Brontes. And Stefan speaks so highly of the noble bearing composure. He's glowing with joy. Your older brother, he is happy, truly happy. I've never seen Stefan like this, as he holds the Count's daughter in a tender embrace so gently. And Maria reciprocates his feeling. Must you really rob them of secret joy? Remind him what noble's honor means. So he likes me for this one. This one I get some spirituality and ingenuity though. Let's do this one. This could hurt our reputation and we can't take that. Yeah, his own words. His honor, Maria's honor, his family's honor, they'll all be harmed by this recklessness. How could Stephen have forgotten this? Stefan's forgotten this. Stefan frowns, but he lets you keep talking. You wait for his anger, but there is none. Your Brother stays quiet for long, then sighs heavily. Yes. Yes, indeed. You are right. I lost control of myself. Maria and I'm a madman in her presence. I forget the world when I'm with her. And I forget my duty to my lot and my family. I'll part ways with Lady El Vasco and offer my apologies to her father. My brother, thank you. He reminded me who I am. From that day on, Stefan stops going out at night. His attitude towards you has changed. He now looks at you with respect, as if he has finally come to see you as an equal. Even his anger, he's now quick to recall your brave decision. Grandfather's pathing and laughs respect him with Mark. Oh, this is the bastard who killed me. What can I do? What do I do here? Sophia did not die her first death. I can get matters of the heart. Be a merciless. I had to have killed her though. Or let her die. Willpower. Embittered. Trusting. Sophia +1. Don't I already have matters of the heart? Yeah. I don't need it again. Getting Sophia to like me probably wouldn't be that. Sorry, Sophia. I'm gonna have to let you be a little rough. Again. She's embittered. Yeah, that's what it is. Sophia was cruel. It does not deserve to be spared. That could be a mistake, though. As much as I wanted to help her, I don't know if it would have been the right call. I wish there was like just a back. Spend time with Mother, spend time with Gloria, spend time with Nathan. Oh yeah, if I get +10 willpower here. I'm kind of tempted. Why is this off? We start from the beginning of the chapter. Click its icon. Yeah, I'm gonna quickly go back. I'm realizing now, like after I did it, I was like, oh, I can't. We can. It won't take long. It won't take long. At least I don't think it'll take long. Brothers to blame, because I think every other action I took up until that point was fine. There's a lot of clicking here. That's all this is gonna be. Just a ludicrous amount of clicking. And then I get my death. Whoa, speed run. Whoa. You can really die a lot in this chapter. Maybe I might have underestimated how much clicking I'm gonna have to do. How long it's gonna take. I might have severely underestimated it. Let's get my ass beat. I really wish that didn't trigger on that. It's really hard. How do you miss that? Never meet a girl. There's like 8 chances here. It's well, so far I think I've seen like 4. How absolutely girl adverse would you have to run your character? I don't know about that whole... Well, I'll earn my noble title. They just won't like it. Yeah, let's go how I was before. I said I was fine with what I had before. I don't want to redo this a million times. Get that Gloria love. Almost there. Tiffany. Restarting a chapter is brutal. I said I wish they just give you like a undo button for like your last events. I'm thinking how long adulthood is. There's so many decisions I had to make there. All right, one more year, I think. Ability, ingenuity. Do I want to do this instead? Like, nobility and ingenuity. And +2 spirituality as well, though, is so good. For 1 wealth? Let's go a little off the rails. Let's let it happen. Drop your hands in grief as grandfather's eyes pierce your heart. You're staring true death in the face. Those who grow old do not return from hereafter. What fates awaits him here? No one's lot to rule, but his helpless inability to fulfill his lot, causing so much suffering. You look at grandfather's face, lit by the lamp, distorted by the unyielding wrath. You cannot deny him. Grandfather's hands go up as he intones a loud prayer to the twins. You know these words all your life, but it never sounds so solemn. His eyes look away. High above, his face is a mask still reflecting the flickering flames. She knows it too. It is her duty to stay here. One thing you do for her. You cite a prayer to her as loud as you can and again. So the smoke finally fills your lungs and takes your breath away. Gloria and Nathan are fast asleep, so they will perish before the fire seizes them. Final thoughts before lesser death claimed you again. Penetrable darkness surrounds you. Stand alone, bear the very existence. It paralyzes you. You have an urge to cover yourself, to hide. No one should see you so vulnerable. You cannot conceal the truth in this place. You are bathed by an unbearably bright light. I thought it was all the same. In this radius, you can clearly see through the thoughts and your doubts, your errors and transgressions, the contradictions that have permeated you since birth. They cover you from head to toe, like rough gray tatters. But they melt away in this light. You are naked. You feel liberated and whole. It is as though all the wounds and cracks in your soul have healed, making it the way it should be. It is as though the scales have fallen from your eyes and you see the true shape of things. Tread a path that is barely visible in the blinding light. In this light, you have an infinitely complexity of the world and the tiniest leaf of the enormity of the empire. And this world maintains its balance by virtue of the law, acts embedded in it by creation. Ahead of you, two figures are waiting on the path. They are gigantic, many times taller than a man. The elder holds a lash, the younger a sword. The younger gazes at you sternly, coldly, and lower your head. God raises a sword above you. Then this is divine retribution. There is no law about it, nor can there be. Every action has consequences. This is what shapes the world, making its very existence possible. Beneath the gaze of them, he comprehends the law that binds the entire world together. Which manifestation of the law will you live by? Family. Your sword slashes through the air above your head. You do not deserve your final punishment. The law demands you continue your life. Younger extends his gigantic hand and shows you the way. You must proceed. Branches are close now. Time to descend. You're drawn downward in the darkness. Something is forcing your throat open. Air. Dark ceiling. You were reborn. First thing you see is the gloom in the family crypt. His mother's sorrowful eyes. This is your fault. But what could you have done? Without a sound, you mouth the very word she taught you. Something must accept all suffering. This is my last life. In the depths of the crypt, you find Nathan and Gloria were born the first time. He's still by the hand. Yep, sorry. Refuge for the night. No matter what happened, life goes on. The family estate was damaged by the fire. The family continues to live there. Grandfather's charred body is taken to the family crypt. Yeah. -1 really isn't so bad. But this is so useful. Death's tied to... I don't think it's that important. Maybe I'll be wrong. But I think just getting these stats is going to be so much more helpful. Learning to die a few times, you know? He has to actually like me for this, though. Didn't make it to 10 with that. Spirituality greater than 4. I haven't seen this one. An adult question. The day is sunny, scorching, and hot. You are sitting in the yard in the shade of the tree, studying books about the twins' great descent. You hear shy, quiet steps. There's no need to look back. You know with the sound of it is Nathan. Your younger brother sits in the shade of the tree, and he is quiet. He is not tugging at your clothes this time. He is unusual. He is sitting by your side, breathing loudly. You tear yourself away from the book and look at your brother. Deep in thought, he seems uneasy. He's fidgeting with a symbol of the twins, a cross inside of a circle, a lash bound around the sword. This is Nathan's pendant. He wears it all the time, but not today. He takes a deep breath, like he is about to speak, but he does not. The face grows even grimmer. He looks unusually hurt and bitter. At last, Nathan gathers his courage, takes another deep breath, and his eyes narrow. His hand clutches the encircled cross. Tell me, Hapulus. The twins, they hate me, don't they? The world falls silent around you. Not even the gust of wind can be heard, as if everything is waiting for your answer. You look at your brother again, confused. Nathan, the youngest brother, is the most unassuming child. quiet, obedient, and thoughtful. It's been your responsibility since birth, yet he's never been a burden. Father is always aloof around him, and mother's too tired to smile at him. Even grandfather seemed to avoid him with scorn. Well, he avoided us all. He's never called by name and always winced at the sight of him. Perhaps he looks too much like mother. But it is true that the twin gods have no love. Nah, they love him. He was born a commoner, like you was last. So he suffered the most out of any one of us. He is born the youngest child in your family. This is his trial. Should Nathan persevere and bear the burden that he was dealt? There's hope in Nathan's eyes as he looks at you. Guiding others is a matter of faith in the clergy's lot. You are no priest. Ooh, a bit of bitter taste in the last bit of tea. Steeped a little too long. Trepidation. Tell him what you think. It's maybe a turning point in his life. Spirituality, or a little bit of nobility and ingenuity. I mean, honestly, he's kind of, let's tell him the truth. He's not in for a nice one, that's for sure. Oh, he's got a rough time. How do the twins guide people and they're not people themselves? There's positive sides to this. You don't have to love them either. After all, how can you force yourself to love forces that hate you for being born? Finally obey their will, but the gods have no mercy. Indeed, the law is inhuman. We need to accept it, for it cannot be changed. When your true death comes, there are two paths open to you. You can be brought to the peak of the shining pillar, or you can be cast down to the eternal suffering at the foot of the pillar. If you wish for the twin solace, the eternal bliss, or thereafter, submitting to their will is the only way. The despair on his face is replaced by rage. He leaps to his feet. No, this cannot be. It is impossible. You cannot simply be right. Twins are testing me, and they're testing me right now, too. Yeah, well. I assume what I said there will probably push him towards the old faith. Oh, and here's my brothers. So we did a few more things differently than I anticipated. All right. Yeah, so I think I want to help her flee instead. Trusting, getting +1. Like, merciless. Helping her flee. You grab Sophia's hand and run down the stairs to the old cellar. She resists you at first to read your lips. There's a secret way out. You sneak into the cellar, leading the way. The floorboards groan above your heads as the Arcanian men search the house. The only children who grew up in this district know this cellar leads to the neighboring district. You lead Sophia to a hole in the cellar and the floor to help her squeeze in. There it is, an odd tunnel that leads away to 2 streets away. None of the children know who dug it, yet you played here and chased each other through it so many times as a lad, and now the secret passage will rescue you from a genuine pursuit. As soon as you're in the well, there's nothing above you save for a sky full of clouds. You wait until you hear no more steps around you, and climb out of the well and help Sophia up. They lead the way to the slums around the temple district, easiest place to disappear. A dog barking, an Ottoman's men appear in front of you. Take a step back as a finger search for a brick ready to defend her. And you hear a high-pitched scream of rage. A flash of yellow light stuns you. In the blink of an eye, Ottoman's man freezes and collapses, unable to get up. Her eyes are no longer blue, they are yellow. You recoil in fear. I won't hurt you. I won't let them take you. I won't go back to Aton after this. I need to run. Thank you for helping me. Farewell. She's a witch. Her magic bound the Ottoman man arms and legs to make him unable to move. You hear the Ottoman's screams of rage and the thumping of his men's feet, but she is long gone. Yeah, well, Interesting. There we go. Caught up at last. Almost here. Although I gotta say, look at these stats. That's crazy. Like, that's actually crazy. Sure, I got this, but I got one more good death in me. Last night. If we got the plus 10. Or grateful. Gloria likes you a lot or grateful. Spend time with Nathan. Like I said, I want to do it with him, just because I need the... I'm going to take the willpower here. And the bit of time with my brother. Creep downstairs. The air outside is damp. If you don't... Yeah. And drops of dew glisten in the night. Nathan drags you towards the bushes. A spotted kitten looks at you from the bushes with sad eyes. A bowl of food and some water with scraps next to it. Look, he ran into our yard today. See, he's got a broken paw. I need to save him. Pat Nathan on the head. Together, you sneak the poor animal into the house. Take him to the storage closet. Then you close the closet door and begin the treatment. Everything... If anyone is as clumsy in your family as Nathan, yet his hands are unusually accurate and calm as he binds the kitten's paw. You start chatting as you treat the kitten. Think out loud about living in the capital and working towards your goal. Nathan strokes the poor animal's wet fur. He sighs. It's tough for me to think about being a grown-up. Much of anything, even now. Wish I could be like you. You sure know where you're going and who you're going to be. No, I mean it. I can't be like that. They say I'm going to study too, Interna. To be a priest. There's no way I can make it. Nothing else out for me, is there? I'll be leaving soon. I'll be all alone. You'll write me, I know you will, and you'll come back one day, but I'm scared. Scared I might lose my way when you're not around. Come back, but I'll be different, and you'll be different. We'll all be different. Sun is about to rise. For a long trip, you're not tired at all. That's what I wanted. All in all, though, like, I'm noble, inventive, and soulful. Like, I died a few times, but it was worth it.
Leaving my hometown behind, I set out for the capital of the empire. There, I would discover my role in society.
Time to become a judge. Over. Give me 1 minute here. I'm gonna go out to the bathroom. Time for education. Diplomacy. I'm influential already. Yeah, this is why I wanted some of that nobility. Perception 8. I'm also clever. I've got some good theology. I've got no valor. Yeah, that's to be expected. Scheming. I'm inexperienced. Tongue-tied. Let's take a look. Most important to the judge. Yeah, diplomacy. And conspirators. You can get true death here. Path of the nobleman. Yeah, let's take a look here. Roll to college, diplomacy. You saved the ignorant sinner knows golden voice. Yeah. Collapse of the lotless. Secret society is betrayed. Path of the lotless. Lotless at large. Outwit Felipe. Manipulation. Swear an oath. Either he likes you. Shield of the new faith. Willpower. Side with the new faith. Be a priest for that. Or fight for your father. Can't do that. So it's basically just bond of friendship for us, huh? That's not even that useful. Considering we could have gotten that without doing all the extra steps. So what do we need to do? So what do we need to work on now? Diplomacy and manipulation. Manipulation and eloquence. We have 15. We can burn some. So no. Probably one of these two. For extra diplomacy. Yeah, let's get the diplomacy. You approach the young nobles and introduce yourself tactfully. Your father, a judge, has sent you here to study, you explain. Would they mind showing you around the someone asked me. I don't know how I would react to someone asking me that. Some random dude comes up to me in a city and just like, hey, could you show me around this capital? Nobles eye you and certainly whisper to each other, prepare to face rejection, but they agree. When the clock tower strikes 8, your new acquaintances proceed to a rich house not too far away. Candlelight fills the halls before you, reflected in abundant mirrors and gilded picture frames. Manservants bring drinks and refreshments to every guest. There are sounds of music and laughter and small talk. Here you see couples dancing to music. Appears you made it to a small noble party. Nobles are gathered in groups. Take this time to get introduced to each of them, and join in their small talk. Some discuss their studies at the college, while others relay fresh gossip. You heard the Melinda's carriage has been seen in the city the other day? Mention how you once encountered her. Square and Anzanet. Rarely Fenner visits Eterna. You say you're the only house who can stand its ground against the Imperial Tempest dynasty. One young man even allows himself a little joke. They say the great Arcanian house turned to a Melinda, so only when the Tempest needs to be refused. There's still more. It turns out humans owe them for an ability. Arcania who opened the first college. That's interesting. The dynasty's motto is remembrance and majesty, but strafe and change would suit them better. Start discussing the other dynasties. Tempest dynasty is the first, naturally, marked by the twins, anointed to rule. The Diamat dynasty are the main supporters of the family, honor personified. The Diamats preside at the arcane courts of honor that remain throughout the empire in spite of the public taboo. These courts hold more sway over the laws and lives of nobility than the temporal edicts of prefectural authorities. Some mention the patriarch, the black sheep of his own dynasty, preaches the new faith that rejects the lots and stirs the minds. The Ogriff is another one favored by the Empire. They zealously advocate the twins' faith and see the Empire as a union between heaven and earth. The Monroe Dynasty is ancient. Feels like kind of like a lore dump, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Sense of line flows like water. Return to your lodging hours of night. Just enough strength to undress before your aching head and feet make you collapse. Man, I'd say that was worth it. Why my bit rate so bad? I haven't had this problem before whenever I was playing like more paced games. Interesting. Patriarch Luke. This is the guy who's about to get murdered, huh? Theology, debate him. Resist him. I mean, honestly, debating him, just... I'm trying to remember what I needed eloquence for. Let's stick to the judge stuff. My son, your words do indeed contain a gem of truth. I am Inquisitor of the clergy, and by the will of twins, I cannot give you any orders. But know this, the Inquisitor does not imprison anyone suspected of heresy. We exist to protect souls, to guide and save them. Son, the champions of the faith, nobles who will give their orders to punish those who define the church. As long as you're not calling for an overthrow of the faith, you are safe from them. And as I said, it is not within my lot to give you orders. You are free to go, but expect no mercy in the hereafter. For after we die, there will be none. Whatever. Patriarch Luke's sermons have converted many commoners and nobles of the mantle to the new faith. They are now blessed with the temples of Eterna and Luke's blessing. Let me test something real quick. There are no several temples in Eterna that follow the new canons. Luke's blessing. Yep. Church is falling apart. Where should I go? Where should I go? Some valor or get some scheming? Yeah, let's get scheming. It does seem like something that's kind of useful. We do find her again, though. Why is her upload speed so bad right now? What the... I really wish that we didn't have stupid upload speed things in America. I seriously don't understand the purpose of this. You can have like a fiber line with like 500 down, but you get like 3 up. What? What is that? It's just silly. It's just silly. Power to the people. Hey, this is different. Or no, it isn't. Yeah, she wants to ask if I want to help her. This is the... Yeah. Manipulation, scheming, willpower, bitter, refuse, valor and diplomacy, helper, scheming, and valor. Sure, let's help her. Let's try to be a bit better of a person this time, if we can help it. I'm at 700 now? That's insane. He's to be arrested tomorrow. Here's his address. Go there as soon as the sun sets. No one will suspect you. Tell him the owl sent you. Use the back door to get out. The carriage will drive him up the backyard. The driver will hoot like an owl. I'll take you to the south gate. If the guards stop the carriage, just talk your way out. Once you're outside the city, you'll ride away in a different carriage. You'll go back in the way you came, and I'll meet you in Majesty Square. You're about to go to Secret Chancellery. Stop to help someone escape punishment. To define your own lot like this, it's unthinkable. Yeah, it's not really that unthinkable. How does he know about this? Yeah, you tell him the owl sent you? Yeah, okay. What I can do. The girl the Inquisition caught up with me before I ran to Antoinette. Ended up in the House of Humility, a dreadful place. I got collared. Say a scar like this remained even after a lesser death, but I got lucky. I got saved by the Patriarch. Okay, so now I know what this means, though. So I guess the previous Lord Ump was helpful for something. I will not be able to help you with this, but I do wish you the best.
I will never forget that day. For it was then that I chose the path I would walk for the rest of my life.
Honestly, I kind of expected to end up as an Inquisitor the first time. Or not an Inquisitor, a Rebellion person. But this is the only choice that really matters. Alright. Path of Nobleman, Path of the Priests. Oh, so you... Okay, so you're... This is kind of meant to be a failsafe. Path of the Lawless. Diplomacy. And there we are. We're a nobleman. Swear an oath of friendship. Take the ring. Yeah. Oath of friendship. That's fine with me. We got that again. I feel like the rest of this may not be too different. Or maybe it will. I did take a few weird options probably last time. Family's proud of me. Gloria dislikes my decision, but that's why I got some extra points with her earlier. Yeah, this is a ball. Yeah, okay. Beginning of his bad times. She already remembers me, so I don't need to do this. Willpower. Manipulation. This is what I did last time. And this is just... Yeah. No, that's what I did last time. Con artist. Oh, I'm a lot schemier than I was last time. All right, power going back. Which are the 3 strategies? Valor and theology, valor and eloquence, scheming and valor. The same as before. Yeah. Same as last time. I'm honest, that's just probably the best option for me there. Leaning on theology won't help me too much. Yeah, the family's breaking apart a little bit, but we got... okay. The singer from before was very much... release her. Find the nobleman. Find a nobleman who allegedly and question him delicately about the incident, or I can... Honestly, this one doesn't seem good. Or is this something you probably don't want to happen then? Diplomacy or willpower? Honestly, I'm going to take the willpower here. That, and I want to see what this is about. You dismiss the genderman and the priest and tell them you take from here. You're alone now. Flecks of gold dance in her eyes. It's all open on their own, saying words they feel right at the moment. You will not open a case against her. Be a waste of time and effort. She's free to go. She looks you straight in the eyes now. Her gaze is warm and soothing. Would you like to come with me, then, Your Honor? You comply and guide the lady through the lady of the eating through the halls of the prefecture. It's not even occur to you to argue with her. Until you emerge from the building, you start to shiver from the cold night wind. Wearing only a thin dress, how is she not freezing? Twin's love keeps me warm. Mirror on your chest, showing where this love resides. Even though your jacket on, you can feel the warmth emanating from her. It is more than human warmth, something more, something greater, something higher. Her lips touch yours. You do not recall how you ended up in a room near its inn. All right. That's taken a bit far. This is love, pure love, a love that cannot be imitated. Precisely what the twins created you to be. You do not sleep that night, yet you are not tired in the morning. On the contrary, there's a perfect clarity about your mind and a fresh spring in your step. Harlot is asleep beside you, her golden hair strewn across the pillow. All right. Willpower is good, but I don't think there's much of a need to go past 20, though. Okay, power. Still struggling for the... yeah. Whatever I was going to say there. I don't even remember at this point. Something about people. It's power to the people. Woo. Yeah, power. Power -1 order. Follow the order. Demand your rights. No, bide your time. Power -1. Willpower up. Let's follow the order. Yeah, that sounds good to me. I'll never say no to extra. Possible students. Eventually, whip the few remaining vocal students in the shape and line up as semblance of a column. The law, the law. Grab your friend by the shoulders. Does Tomas not realize he is violating a direct order from the Imperial High Command? He's a future army man. Then what of Gaius Tempest? All we ask is to be heard by the Emperor. Still your right, pal. We choose to observe the chain of command. Cybersteam starts helping. Reorganize people into a column. Some students and cadets, however, keep crying for the law and demand to hear what the Emperor has to say. They gather in the very center of the square. You combine and direct the efforts of the Academy officers and cadets to restore the order procession. Sometimes you gotta bend. That's the one thing I learned in my last life. You gotta bend a little bit. My subject, I can see how overjoyed you are for Prince Jaren. Alright, this is the red. So you want order, but you want power as well, which is harder to get. Almost a hyper elite diplomat, though. Fight for her this time. She has to remember me. See, this is why I gave her. This is why I got beaten up as a kid. You approach the stalls and shout clearly and loudly. You will fight for the honor of the young Duchess, Octavia Millendas. Slowly, she rises from her seat. The stalls grow quiet. If you suffer defeat after such insolent words, you may face the ire of one of the ancient Arcan dynasties. Fabulous Brante. How do I know this name? Ah, you're the one who dared to draw my attention once. In memory of our amusing encounter, I will grant you the honor of fighting in my name. Do not disgrace it. The first opponent does not put much of a fight. He misses a jab to the thigh. Your shirt is soaked with sweat. The hilt of your sword is slippery in your wet fingers. From behind her, Emerald Fan watches you closely from her seat. Prevail in 3 fights in a row and prepare to face a new opponent. You know him well? He mentored you at the prefecture of Eterna after you. He is an unusually quick and nimble fighter. Catches up to you with a feint and follows a slight jab aside. Fair enough. 3 victories, not bad. She gracefully accepts your gesture. You've proven yourself well, Sir Brante. Who knew that you'd become a noble? We meet again. Here in the capital of the Empire, I must say I am amazed. Intrigued. Ooh. And a little bit more diplomacy. I'm almost at 20. Oh, sorry about that. I'm almost at 20. Hit the mic. Oh! Blue! Blue Ponyta. That is an extremely warm Ponyta. Blue flame. Blue. Silly. Give it a name. Give it a good name. Alright, good enough. Name the blue ponies how blue. How absolutely creative. Old Faith. Right, he likes me a lot. I mean, it wasn't a bad way to end. 17 manipulation, 18 diplomacy, 10 scheming, and still 20 willpower. Not bad. Not bad at all.
A full adult now, I returned from the capital a changed man. Yet, my hometown was not the same as I had left it. Fate had difficult times in store for all of us.
All right, but I think I'm going to go ahead and end it here, especially because my upload speed's being stupid. So yeah, and so we will start here again next time, trying to figure out all of this. Hopefully not having this happen again. But yeah, thanks for watching. Yeah, I'll be back next time. See?